today I'm going to be doing an at-home pamper day while we're in isolation. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a mini facial and a face mask. I'll put some hair oil in to let my hair get soft and luscious. I'll be doing a little bit of a mini pedicure as well, and I'm going to sort out my eyebrows, give them a bit of a wax and a tint, and I'll have a little bubble bath later on this evening. So without further ado, let's get to it. So as you can see, I have made my way into the bathroom. I'm going to do my hair oil first. So I'm just going to lather it through the ends and then like massage it into the roots of my hair, and I'll just let it marinate throughout the day. So I'm just going to run it through the ends. This oil stinks.
Alrighty, Roo.
That's looking nice and greasy. So I'm just going to get a little bit in my fingers and then massage it in my roots. While I'm doing this, I'll chat you through my weird dream that I had last night. So, like I've said before, I'm pretty sure I need a dream therapist because it just can't be normal. So basically, I was at school and we were playing hide and seek, but we had to carry like a spoonful of mud, and before someone found you, if you saw them coming, you had to throw this spoonful of mud in their mouth.
What the hell is that about?
God knows. Now that my hair is all oiled up, I'm just going to whack it into a bun and let it soak in throughout the day. Lovely. So the next thing I'm going to do is a bit of a mini facial. I'm just going to quickly cleanse my face, give it a little bit of an exfoliation and a moisturise, and then I'll put on my homemade face mask, which I'll make downstairs. So I'm just going to cleanse my face with a bit of micellar water because, fun fact, as a beauty therapist, I don't actually own a proper cleanser, which is terrible, and I do not practice what I preach.
Naughty, naughty.
But I've never really used any products on my face before getting into beauty, so I just continued not to do it, which is a bad thing, and you should definitely use actual cleanser, but this will have to do. It's still going to clean my face. I suppose it's not as bad me not using products because I don't really wear face makeup very often. I do use concealer and that's pretty much it. I don't really wear foundation unless I have to or if it's like a special event. So I feel less bad not using a proper cleanser because, well, I'm going to keep telling myself that anyway. So next, I'm going to exfoliate. I'm just using some Queso, is that how you say it? Queso Beauty Calming Exfoliator, because that's the vibe today. We want to be calm. Just mix it with a tiny bit of water. So I'm just going to put it around my nose because that's especially where I get dry.
Around the schnozzle.
And I do get some rando dry patches up here. I'm just going to now remove that with a damp cloth. And then I'll do the face mask first, and then I'll put moisturiser on afterwards. Lovely jubbly. So now I'm going to go to the kitchen and make up this homemade face mask. I'm intrigued to see whether it works and whether it's going to feel gross, which it probably will. Let's go to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. So I'm just going to grab a bowl and the ingredients that I read online to make up this quick little homemade face mask, and we'll see how it goes. Bowl, honey, a banana, and some orange juice. It's a weird combination and I got this offline, so let's see what happens. So I need half of this banana. Is that half? Okay, half of the banana. A tablespoon of orange juice. Is this a tablespoon? I think so. Oh, that's a bit more. And a tablespoon of honey. I guess I just mush it all together because the banana is currently a whole banana. So I'm just gonna clean that up. I'm just gonna mush it together and I guess I just put it on my face. That is an interesting smell. If it works, then great, but
it stinks.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little bit grim. Oh god, I almost pulled it out. That would have been good. That's the current situation. And I'm about to put that on my face. But it said it could be lumpy on the Google. It said it could be lumpy on the website. So I guess that's how it's gonna be. I'm just hoping that it makes me feel good afterwards because right now, I'm not feeling good about it. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So this is currently what I've got. Do I use my fingers? I don't really want to touch it. Ugh. Okay, I'm only doing a little bit to start with because
it feels gross.
Oh my god, this does not feel good. This does not feel good. Oh god, it feels so slimy. It is so slimy. It stinks.
It's slimy and it stinks.
Why am I doing it? Why am I still going? So far, I cannot recommend this recipe, but it better leave my skin glowing because I'm not going through all of this for nothing. Do you know what? You get used to it after a while. The sliminess doesn't feel as slimy anymore, but it still stinks. God, oh, there's a lump. That was a lump. Oh. Now it's said to leave this on for 15 minutes, so I'm gonna do that. See you in 15 minutes, I guess. I'm not gonna look at that lump. No. This is what it currently looks like. I don't really want to put it on my top lip either because it'll be right under my nostrils and it stinks, so I think I'm gonna leave that bit out. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and I've washed it off. Not only does my skin not feel any better, it potentially feels worse. So, I mean, it wasn't terrible for a homemade face mask that was made of purely banana, but it just doesn't, it feels sticky. I tried to wash it off and then it just feels like there's little banana bits on my face, which I cannot cope with. So yeah, I'm gonna say that was a fail, but I mean, it could have gone worse. So I'm gonna put some moisturiser on now and hope that it makes me feel better. Well, that's that, so that's great. So I'm gonna move on to my mini pedicure now because I've beaten up my skin enough for now, and then I'll do my eyebrows after that just to give it a little bit of a break. So let's get to it. So this is my lovely beauty room. It's where I do my home treatments and also mostly just my own eyebrows. Anyway, so I'm going to do my mini pedicure. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a little bit of exfoliation on my feet. I'm not going to do it on camera just because a lot of people find feet gross, which they are, so I'll just talk it through. I'm just going to take a little bit of the exfoliator and just rub it onto my feet. I'm just rubbing it into like the heels of my feet and the balls of my feet, which is where most people get dryness. And the same on the other foot. I used to absolutely hate doing pedicures when I was in college and we had to have people come in for our assessments. Oh my god, I used to hate it. And I tell you what,
you see some weird feet.
Ugh, hate it. I hate pedicures. Just gonna quickly wash off that foot scrub. The next thing I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of cuticle cream onto my toes. So if this was my toe, I'm putting it on the base here. It just softens up the little bit of skin. So I'm just going to use this little cuticle nipper and then just go around the edge of each toe and just remove any of the excess cuticle. Oh my god, that's a big frickin' fly. Oh my god, that's huge. Oh my god, I'm too scared to open the window. It's just a fly, but I need to shoot. Oh my god, why is it buzzing? Get out. Oh my god, just go that way. Oh my Jesus Christ, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, that's the wrong way. Mr. Fly, just leave. Oh my god, it's got problems. It has got problems. It's having a seizure. Oh my god, get off. Oh my god. Where am I? What the hell was wrong with that fly? Just trying to do my toenails. The last thing I'm going to do before I paint my toes is whack on a little bit of leg and foot lotion. Foot and leg and foot. Oh my god, that was quite a lot. It smells quite good actually. Oh, I feel like I definitely still have foot scrub on my feet. Hate that. And my hands are really slippery. I'm now going to paint my toes, so I'm just going to quickly do a base coat and I'm going to paint them with this cute colour. I wanted something quite bright and summery, and I had pink on my toes last time, so I thought I'd mix it up and do a bit of a bright purple. Can't open this, my hand's too slippery. Lovely jubbly. Next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows, so I'm going to tint them and wax them. So let's do it. Okay, so if you're going to do your eyebrows on your own at home, then always tint them first, because if you wax them first, then your pores are open and that's not good. You don't want to get dye in your pores. My wax spot is on and it's heating up. While that's happening, I'll tint my eyebrows and then move on. So firstly, I'm going to put some Vaseline around the edges of my eyebrow, just because I don't want to dye the outside skin and have thicker eyebrows than I want. So the Vaseline is on. Next I'm just going to prepare the tint. Some tint and some hydrogen peroxide together in a little pot. I do 2 blobs like that and 2 drops of peroxide. Then I'm just mixing them together and I'll just go right in and apply. So I always start at the end of my eyebrows and then work my way forwards. It doesn't matter if you get it on the edges because that's what the Vaseline was for. I just apply it roughly and then I'll take a little wooden stick and go around the edges just to neaten it all up afterwards, which is so satisfying. Oh, they look so nice. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I take my little stick and I go around the edges now. I look so angry. This just needs to stay on for about 5 minutes and then I'll take it off. Just got 2 damp cotton pads and I'll start from the inside going outwards. So that is then tinted and then I'll just wax them and then we're done. And the first thing I'm going to do again is just put a little bit of Vaseline on my actual eyebrows so I don't fully wax them off. Okay, here we go. I've got my little wax strips here. Pull. Ow. My eyebrows are now going to go really red, so just ignore that. And I'm going to quickly do the other eyebrow and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's my eyebrows both waxed and as you can see they're already starting to go really, really red. So I'm just going to quickly put some cooling cream on them to cool them down a little bit, but they're still going to be bright, bright red. So I'm just going to pop it on to cool them down. I'm just gonna let my eyebrows cool down now and I won't touch them anymore for the rest of the day. And then later this evening, I'm gonna have a nice bubble bath with a bath bomb and relax. But that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me rip the hair out of my face. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.